The 19th century was a time of immense change. From the battlefields of Europe to the bustling factories of England, a new world was being born. The Napoleonic Wars raged across Europe. Napoleon Bonaparte, a brilliant military strategist, rose to power in France. He led his armies to victory after victory, redrawing the map of Europe. The Napoleonic Wars had a profound impact on the course of history. They led to the collapse of old empires and the rise of new ones. The wars also sparked nationalist movements across Europe as people fought for their freedom and independence. The Congress of Vienna, convened after Napoleon's defeat, attempted to restore order to Europe. However, the seeds of change had been sown. The 19th century was a time of great upheaval for empires around the world. The British Empire, at the height of its power, extended its reach across the globe. British colonies spanned from North America to Asia, and its navy ruled the seas. The East India Company, a powerful trading company, controlled vast swaths of India. Britain's economic and military might made it the dominant global power. While the British Empire flourished, other empires faced decline. The Spanish and Portuguese empires, once vast and powerful, crumbled under the weight of revolutions and internal strife. In the Americas, colonies fought for and won their independence from Spain and Portugal. The Ottoman Empire, once a formidable power, weakened throughout the century. The 19th century witnessed an unprecedented wave of technological innovation. The Industrial Revolution, which began in Great Britain, transformed the way goods were produced. Factories sprang up in cities, powered by steam engines and fueled by coal. New machines, such as the spinning jenny and the power loom, revolutionized the textile industry. The Industrial Revolution had a profound impact on society. People moved from rural areas to cities in search of work, leading to the growth of urban centers. New social classes emerged, including a growing industrial working class and a wealthy industrial capitalist class. The Industrial Revolution also led to new transportation technologies, such as the steam locomotive and the steamship, which facilitated trade and transportation. The 19th century was a period of profound transformation that laid the groundwork for the modern world. The Napoleonic Wars reshaped the political landscape of Europe, while the Industrial Revolution brought about unprecedented technological advancements. The rise and fall of empires, coupled with the growth of new ideologies like nationalism, set the stage for the conflicts and changes of the 20th century. The societal changes brought about by industrialization, urbanization, and new social structures continue to shape our world today. The 19th century stands as a testament to the transformative power of human ingenuity, ambition, and conflict, leaving an indelible mark on history. The year 1818 witnessed a seismic shift in the global landscape. Empires crumbled, new powers ascended, and the seeds of future conflicts were sown. From the arid deserts of Arabia to the fertile plains of South America, the world was in flux, shaped by the ambitions of rulers, the aspirations of revolutionaries, and the echoes of far-reaching historical forces. This was not a year of isolated incidents, but rather a confluence of events with profound and lasting consequences. The fall of the first Saudi state, the rise of the Zulu kingdom, and the independence of Gran Colombia, though geographically dispersed, offer a glimpse into a world undergoing a period of dramatic transformation. These events, examined in detail, reveal the intricate tapestry of global history, where seemingly disparate threads intertwine to shape the destiny of nations and the course of human events. Understanding 1818 requires a departure from a Eurocentric view of history. It necessitates a recognition of the dynamism and interconnectedness of events unfolding across different continents. This essay delves into the heart of these pivotal events, exploring their causes, key figures, and long-term impacts on the world stage. It aims to shed light on a year that, though often overlooked, played a crucial role in shaping the geopolitical realities of the 19th century and beyond. By examining the fall of the first Saudi state, the rise of the Zulu kingdom, and the independence of Gran Colombia, we gain a deeper understanding of the forces that have shaped our world, reminding us that history is not a linear progression, but a complex and interconnected web of events with enduring consequences. In the heart of the Arabian Peninsula, a new power had emerged in the mid-18th century. The first Saudi state, also known as the Emirate of Diriyah, founded on an alliance between the ambitious ruler Muhammad bin Saud and the Islamic reformer Muhammad ibn Abd al-Wahhab, the state rose rapidly, fueled by religious zeal and military conquest. Its expansion, however, was not without consequence. The Ottomans, long the dominant power in the region, viewed the Saudis with growing suspicion. The Saudi interpretation of Islam, known as Wahhabism, with its emphasis on strict adherence to Islamic law and a rejection of what it considered idolatrous practices, posed a direct challenge to Ottoman authority. The Ottomans, fearing the erosion of their own power and the potential spread of Wahhabism, resolved to crush the burgeoning Saudi state. The ensuing conflict, known as the Ottoman-Saudi War, would have far-reaching consequences for the Arabian Peninsula. It drew in regional powers, tested the limits of empires, and ultimately led to the downfall of the first Saudi state. This clash was not merely a territorial dispute, it was a clash of ideologies, a struggle for dominance in a region on the cusp of transformation. The Saudis, under their charismatic leader, posed a significant threat to the established order. Their success in unifying much of the Arabian Peninsula under the banner of Wahhabism sent shockwaves through the region. The Ottomans, facing challenges on multiple fronts, could not allow this challenge to go unanswered. The stage was set for a confrontation that would reshape the political landscape of the Arabian Peninsula. In 1818, the Ottoman Empire, determined to crush the first Saudi state, unleashed the full might of its military machine. Leading the charge was Ibrahim Pasha, son of the powerful Egyptian ruler Muhammad Ali Pasha. With a formidable army at his disposal, Ibrahim Pasha marched into the Arabian Peninsula, intent on dismantling the Saudi state and restoring Ottoman authority. The siege of Diriyah, the Saudi capital, marked a turning point in the conflict. After months of fierce fighting, the city fell to Ottoman forces, marking the end of the first Saudi state. The once mighty empire lay in ruins, a testament to the devastating consequences of imperial ambition and the shifting sands of power in a volatile region. The fall of Diriyah sent shockwaves through the Arabian Peninsula and beyond. Abdullah bin Saud, the last ruler of the first Saudi state, was captured and executed in Istanbul, a symbolic victory for the Ottomans. The destruction of Diriyah served as a stark warning to those who dared challenge the might of the Ottoman Empire. But the Saudi dream of a unified Arabia, fueled by Wahhabism, did not die with the fall of Diriyah. The Al Saud family, though driven into exile, would eventually return to power, establishing the second Saudi state and leaving an indelible mark on the region. The events of 1818, though a setback for the Saudis, ultimately proved to be a prelude to their resurgence as a major force in the Arabian Peninsula. While the Arabian Peninsula grappled with the collapse of the first Saudi state, a new power was rising in southern Africa, the Zulu kingdom. At the heart of this rise was a visionary and ruthless leader, Shaka Zulu. Born into a minor Zulu clan, Shaka possessed a keen military mind and an unyielding ambition that would transform the political landscape of southern Africa. Shaka's rise to prominence began under the tutelage of Dingiswayo, the leader of the powerful Mthethwa paramountcy. Recognizing Shaka's potential, Dingiswayo groomed him in the art of warfare and statecraft. Upon Dingiswayo's death, Shaka seized control of the Mthethwa army and embarked on a campaign of conquest and consolidation that would lay the foundation for the Zulu kingdom. Shaka's military genius was undeniable. He revolutionized Zulu warfare, introducing new tactics, weaponry, and organizational structures. His innovations, including the bullhorn formation and the use of the short-stabbing spear known as the Ikulwa, transformed the Zulu army into a formidable fighting force, capable of overwhelming its adversaries. But Shaka's ambitions extended beyond military conquest. He sought to create a centralized and powerful Zulu state, breaking from the traditional decentralized political structures of the region. He implemented a system of strict military discipline, social control, and forced migration, consolidating his power and creating a highly centralized kingdom. Section 5. The Zulu Rise, a force to be reckoned with. As Shaka Zulu consolidated his power, the Zulu kingdom expanded rapidly, incorporating conquered territories and absorbing neighboring clans. The Mfecane, A period of widespread warfare, displacement, and social upheaval swept across southern Africa, driven by the Zulu expansion and the ripple effects of Shaka's conquests. Shaka's reign was marked by both brutality and innovation. He established a highly militarized society where military service was mandatory for all able-bodied men. His military reforms and ruthless tactics instilled fear and obedience, but they also fostered a sense of Zulu unity and national identity. The rise of the Zulu kingdom had a profound impact on the region. It reshaped the political map of southern Africa, leading to the displacement of populations, the formation of new alliances, and the emergence of new power dynamics. The Mifekein, while devastating in its impact, also led to the creation of new states and the spread of Zulu military innovations. Shaka's reign would be cut short in 1828 when he was assassinated by his half-brothers. However, the Zulu kingdom, the state he forged through conquest and consolidation, would endure, becoming a major power in southern Africa, and eventually clashing with the expanding British Empire in a series of bloody conflicts. The early 19th century saw the winds of change sweeping across South America. Inspired by the revolutionary fervor that had gripped Europe and North America, leaders like Simon Bolivar and José de San Martin spearheaded movements for independence. These revolutions were not just battles for territory, but for the very soul of a continent seeking to break free from colonial chains. In 1819, Simon Bolivar's vision began to take shape with the creation of Gran Colombia, a union of several South American territories. This ambitious project aimed to unify the northern regions of South America into a single, powerful entity. However, the dream of a cohesive Gran Colombia was fraught with challenges as regional differences and political rivalries threatened to tear it apart. By 1831, the grand vision of Gran Colombia had crumbled. Internal conflicts and the pressures of governing a vast and diverse territory proved too great. The once unified nation splintered into the separate countries of Venezuela, Colombia, and Ecuador. Bolivar's dream of a united South America was deferred, but his legacy as a liberator endured. As the 19th century progressed, the world witnessed a dramatic shift in power dynamics. The rise of industrialization, the spread of new political ideologies, and the ongoing march of colonialism redefined global relations. Nations grappled with the challenges of modernization while striving to maintain their cultural identities. This era set the stage for the profound transformations that would shape the 20th century and beyond.